Let's see if we can pause for 5 minutes and dedicate it to the things that matter most. I'm going to encourage you to do whatever it takes to be comfortable. Hopefully, you already are, but see if there's anything you need to do to just really relax into the moment. Go ahead and take a deep breath and allow that breath to just release whatever tension you're holding in your body. And we're going to try for just a few minutes to let go of all the things that we're worried about, all the things that we're managing, we've got to do, that we've been doing, and just be present for just this few moments together. We're going to talk for just a second about self-care. We hear that phrase batted around a whole lot, and we get the idea that we need to take care of ourselves. But I want to talk about what that really looks like. Self-care is not bubble baths and pedicures and treating yourself to a nice dinner. I'm not saying those things aren't great. I think they are, but sometimes that's just self-indulgence, and self-indulgence is fun and it's fine. But real self-care means thinking about what it is that you actually need in a given moment and making sure that you're giving it to yourself. It's identifying our own needs and meeting them. Some of us do that naturally. Some of us were taught it growing up, and we know what we need, and we take care of ourselves, and that's great. But I think a lot of us, and especially those of us who work in helping professions, or those of us who are dedicating ourselves to caring for others in one way or another, are not really that great at knowing what we need. We're pretty good at seeing what others need, but we don't pay a whole lot of attention to ourselves. Sometimes what we need is to say no. Sometimes what we need is to set a boundary and to say, I don't have time for that. I don't have energy for that. I just can't. Sometimes what we need is sleep. We need to go to bed and we need to rest without our cell phone and without interruptions. Sometimes we need to eat healthy. We know we need nutrition. We need things that will fuel our body and help us feel good. And sometimes what we need is a good cry, or we need to go in our car and we need to scream, primal scream, and hit the steering wheel, get out all of our aggression. We need to feel our feelings and let them out, express ourselves. Sometimes we can do that through writing. We can do it through talking to someone. It's okay to feel whatever it is you're feeling, and we know that. We just want to make sure that we're not hurting anybody else or hurting ourselves as we're expressing them, but we need to get them out. Sometimes self-care just means sitting and doing nothing. Sometimes you just need permission to just be for a minute. And sometimes self-care means playing. It means doing something really fun. It means going and getting the pedicure or going out to dinner and really taking care of yourself by letting loose and just relaxing. But self-care, real self-care, means figuring out what it is that you really need and doing it. Nobody else is going to do it for you as much as we would like them to. Our partner's not responsible. Our parents aren't responsible. Our boss isn't responsible. Nobody's going to do it for us if we don't do it for ourselves. And you deserve it as much as anybody else. It's a practice, just like any practice that we try. But really learning to identify our needs and meet them for ourselves is a game changer. It can change everything about your life and how you see it and how you live it. So, what is it that you need right now? And maybe you can't give it to yourself because maybe right now you have other obligations. But find a way today or really soon to make sure that you're getting the things that you need. And it may take time to really implement some different entire lifestyles, because it may be that your whole lifestyle is set up to not take care of yourself. And it may be that you need to make some changes. But see if there's even something small that you can do to be really good to yourself and to give yourself what you need. Because again, you deserve it. Thanks for joining me. I want to encourage you again to take a really deep breath. We're getting ready to go back into it. You can do this. And I'll look forward to seeing you next time. I'm here if you need me.